Hey, hello. How's everybody? Yeah. In the house, it's your boy HHWH. Let's give Harry coming today on a Saturday evening when everyone is partying and boogieing, getting drunk and all that shit with non-COVID circumstances and everyone's out. And I am in my room thinking about things, thinking about the magic of life, the magic, beautiful life that we live in, the health and all that stuff, and literally like doing a lot of good things today, man. A lot of good things. I want to get a little video about these. I always do this with things when I get excited about something. I want to talk about it, and one of the things I want to talk about is just like I like thinking through, man. I'm a geek. I like to learn. I like to think things through for myself and figure shit out from my own experience, and relay that knowledge onto other people. If it can help, it might be knowledge you already know. If not, cool. If it's not, then it's something that I like. It's my gift. It's what I'm here to do. Pass on the knowledge. And one of them that I've been thinking about today is the title of the header, the extreme, the Facebook post I just done, like extreme light, right? Extreme light causes a major DMT release. DMT is endogenously produced by your body. DMT, you know, the thing you take in magic mushrooms and other psychedelics. Well, your body can produce its own DMT, which is pretty fucking cool. And the way the body can produce its own DMT is through two things: extreme light, sun gazing, being no more extreme light to the most important photoreceptor of light than your eyes. And also, another way to release to endogenously produce a lot of DMT is extreme dark. Holy shit, what? I knew Harry the sun gazing caused DMT release, but I didn't know about darkness. Oh yeah, extreme darkness, man. Extreme darkness is fucking powerful shit for the human body. I'm gonna talk a lot about this because I'm gonna get involved this year in the darkness retreat. Super fucking powerful, you know, super fucking powerful. People always think about the light aspect. I definitely know the sun gazing does. That's what I wrote about in my 2 books. My second one, I've experienced DMT release today. I did some midday sun gazing in the UK. It wasn't even full all out there. Just 5-10 minutes of sun gazing, and I usually get a DMT release. And how do I know? Because I get visuals like I've tripped on LSD or not. I get pretty purple colors. I'm like, oh shit, and it's amazing. So after I've done the sun gazing, for 5 minutes or whatever, and by the way, any time of sun gazing, with the extreme light, when you put extreme light into your eyes, you get a major DMT release. I look away after I've done 2 minutes, 5 minutes of midday sunset sun gazing. I look at the floor, or wherever I look, I just see pretty colours. I see like this purple shit, like, oh, this is what it's like to trip on LSD. LSD does the same thing, right? But anyway, so that's it. Extreme light. There's a yin-yang. There's a yin-yang factor to life, right? We know that there's opposites in the world. There is such things upside down. There's men, women. We live in duality. Men, women, love, hate, breathing in, breathing out. For health and DMT release, and it's all about the God molecule and how much DMT you can release. If you want spiritual insight, if you want insight into the nature of reality and all these beautiful things in other realms, so you can access the yin-yang cycle through extreme light to the eyes and through sun gazing. That's the most extreme form of light, of natural light, you can get into the body is through sun gazing. That's why sun gazing is so powerful. That's why people report seeing beautiful colours. That's why I trip out on DMT when I'm doing sun gazing any time of day. But also, what's not talked about enough in our communities, but it's known about in other communities in health, is that extreme darkness causes an equal amount, if not more powerful, DMT release. Now, it's dependent. These two factors of extreme light and extreme darkness are dependent on how long you get the extreme light. So basically, how long, and also how purified you are, how decalcified is the pineal. Holy shit. How decalcified the pineal is will substantiate, and you will experience more of a major DMT dump. That's not to say you shouldn't do these things anyway. I'm just making a point. Sun gazing regrows the... First of all, it decalcifies the pineal, then it makes it bigger. This is proven by people that have done lots of sun gazing. So basically, if you're sun gazing, guys, your pineal is getting bigger. Now, when your pineal gets bigger, it's your spiritual antenna. One of the things, although there's loads of other things going about, even some I don't know about, where the pineal gets bigger, one of them is it releases more DMT, endogenous DMT. Hence why people report DMT releases from sun gazing when they do it long enough, or when they're clean and purified from other health protocols. So extreme light, the yin. Now the yang was the other way around. Yang is light and darkness is yin. Retreat. So every time we go to bed, we release, if we're healthy enough and we've got an environment where we've turned the lights off, where there's not too many lights outside. This is why wearing a sleep mask, by the way, is fucking huge. If you live in the poison city, in the urban areas, which I guess most of you do, including myself right now, sleep masks are huge because this is the most important area of life. This needs darkness. The skin does too, but don't worry about that for now. the eyes need darkness. So every time you go to bed and sleep, you close your eyes, you wear your sleep mask, or even better, you you put things to block out the light from the windows. I can't remember what it's called now. What's it called? Damn it, I've forgotten. The things you put in the curtains to block. So you make your room dark. Oh my god. Dark. That's amazing. But most important is your eyes. Anyway, every time you go to bed at night, you get a DMT release. Depending on how healthy and how you work your health protocols, you get a varying amount of DMT release. This is why people have vivid dreams. This is why you can get insight. Now, the extreme light comes from sungazing. Extreme darkness, to me, isn't just going to bed at night time for 9 hours and being completely dark room. That's not extreme. Extreme to me is what we call the darkness retreats. The darkness retreats, guys, yeah, have you heard about this? This is like 5-7 days, most of them are 7 days. There are places around the world that are set up where you can go and pay. You can do this for yourself if you're smart about it. Might do it for myself at some point, but I'm definitely doing it this year, whether I pay for it or not. Where you go for 7 days in complete and utter fucking darkness. Not a light to be seen, not a slither, not a point, because a little slither of light is going to fuck up the process and get you behind. Basically, people go for 7 days into a retreat where they shit in the dark, they sleep in the dark, you open your eyes and you're in the fucking dark, and you can't see nothing because you're always in the fucking dark. And I think when they do it, from what I've heard, and I'm going to research this more before I go, is you don't talk either. There's no communication, although I wonder if you communicate if that's going to ruin it. Probably not, but it just enhances it if you don't talk to other people whilst you're doing it if you're around them. So anyway, extreme darkness for 7 days. For most people, even if they're not healthy, by day 3, the DMT release gets very extreme and you start having visions very similar to ayahuasca. Yeah, the power of ayahuasca, except you're not taking ayahuasca you're not taking a plant medicine, which by the way I fucking love and I want to try ayahuasca too, but you're not taking an outside source to make you release a load of DMT. Now your own body is doing it because you've been in the dark. So by day 3, for most normal people, if you're healthy and super healthy by day 1 or 2, can you imagine that? Even if you're not, day 3, you're having visions similar to ayahuasca trips. You're having DMT released to such an extent you're going to get insights about your life, your shadow is going to be exposed, you're going to get triggered. You can't fucking hide from the darkness, man. This is why you can't hide from the shadow, you can't hide from the darkness, especially if you do this kind of work. This is extreme, guys. I mean, someone posted on yesterday, Neza, when I did this post, that you have to take this seriously. This is not for the uninitiated. If you are new, if you aren't emotionally healthy, if you haven't put a lot of work into your emotional health, if you aren't committed, please don't do this, because this is not a fucking joke. This is scary shit. This is like taking ayahuasca. Yeah. Actually, I lie. I heard a podcast today from Aubrey Marcus. You might want to check this out. It's actually, he said that he's done all kinds of plant medicine, including ayahuasca, and the dark retreat is more powerful. Yeah, more powerful than fucking ayahuasca. And that's saying something, because I know ayahuasca, like everyone reports, it's the most amazing thing, and it probably is. So this is not to be treated about lightly, but I'm talking to you guys. I know you're hardcore. I know you're ready. I'm just saying for normal people, you've got to be careful. You have to put in the work emotionally, spiritually for this shit, else it can scare the shit out of you, man. It really can. But my point is to encourage you and just to understand that extreme darkness is as healing for the body as extreme light, because it will just explode that DMT release. Now, by day 3 for normal people, day 1 or 2 for you guys probably, you're having these visions, you're having these insights, you're having an ayahuasca trip, except you're there for another couple of days. You lose track of time. You don't know when sleep is. You sleep for 2-3 hours. You wake up. You don't know whether you're sleeping or not. You don't know. It's just going on and on and on. And you can back out, I guess, but you're there to try and stay for the 7 days. So it's just non-stop insight after profound, after DMT release, after DMT release, after DMT release. I don't know if you go to other realms. I don't even understand it fully. I just know that it's fucking scary. It's only for heroes, which I know you guys are. And I know that I want to do this. And I just want to explain this video that, I mean, there's a conception that light is everything, right? Light is everything. Sungazing, fucking amazing. Light is healing, DMT release. But people don't understand that the darkness is where the real magic is too. The yin yang, man. It's the dark. It's the dark. And when you stay in the dark long enough, you will get all the downloads. You will get all the insights. You will get the thing. Everyone here, if you haven't done a darkness retreat, my God, at least I hope I put a seed in you that you have to experience this. And by the way, when I do it this year, obviously, knowing my personality, I would want to share this information of what I learned from the 7 days of doing it with you guys. So I'll be doing a lot more posts of my experience with the dark retreat. I already know what's going to come up. I know my demons are going to come up. I know some scary shit's going to come out, but I know I'm a warrior too, and I'll survive it. and I'll grow from it, and it's going to transform me, just as Aubrey Marcus says. Everyone who does the dark retreat doesn't come back the same person. Even another person on my post said he does it every month for 30 days. My God, in his house, make sure it's all dark. And he says it's better than drugs. Yeah, man, psychedelics are tame compared to this shit, man. The power of the human body is incredible when you just get in the dark, like, for a long period of time. So, yeah, that's all I want to say, really, just to understand that your healing journey is all about, one of the ways to look at your healing journey is to have access to plant medicine, although to produce a load of DMT, a load of endogenous DMT, which you do fucking produce for yourself. You don't need plant medicine necessarily. You can go to do ayahuasca tricks, and you should use plant medicine, but that's external things. How about you do a darkness retreat? Go internally, find them. There's some in Thailand, someone messaged me. There's one in Germany. They're all around the world, and if they're not around the world, you could even do like a makeshift. I've heard you can do makeshift stuff where you can find a place where you can completely make it dark. The key is you must make it completely dark for that period of time, and then you'll get the results, and you will come back not the same person from a darkness retreat. As Aubrey Mark said, you don't come back the same person when you do plant medicine as powerful, and this is more powerful than plant medicine. You don't come back the same from these kind of things, and that's encouraging to me because I'm a warrior and I'm here to heal myself as fast as possible. And one of the things I'm excited about this year is the darkness retreat. I definitely want to experience it, and I'll do the 7 days, and I don't really care what comes up because I know that my higher self will want that. My higher self needs that for my own healing journey, so I can spread awareness, because I know I'm assuming that a lot of you guys haven't done it. You might have heard of it, but you just haven't done it, and that's okay. But if I plant a seed for you to build up to doing it in the future, that'd be amazing, because I just want everyone to raise their vibration here. That's why we're here, right? We're here to be as the light workers. We're here as the light workers working in the dark, in the darkness retreat. So yeah, it's not all about light, guys. It's about dark too. That's funny. People say that you can't see in the dark, but you'll have visions and you'll be able to see all kinds of shit after day 3 of fucking being in a darkness retreat. How crazy is that? You'll be able to see loads of shit. So what's up with that? What are you seeing with to the mainstream people that say you can't see in the dark? Well, what happens when you go in a darkness retreat is you do see a lot of shit, because your DMT gets released a shit ton, and there goes the visions, and there goes the insights, and there goes your healing. So what the hell? You create light through darkness. It's possible, because there's more to light than what we see externally. There's your own inner light, which your own inner light lights up when you do an extended period in the dark. Do you like that quote? Your own inner light shines through when you take an extended period of time in the dark. And I also love the aspect of being a warrior, because like I said, this is not beginner shit. Same with plant medicine. This is not for babies. This is not for people that aren't prepared for it. This is not people that aren't determined to heal themselves. You know, this is serious stuff, which is also why if you, I don't recommend, even though I don't know at this stage, I might do it by myself or with people without a shaman. I don't recommend that for people at all. I recommend people go and pay the money and go and do it with other people so that you can have someone watch over you whilst you experience this the craziness that's going to come out, because I've got crazy stuff to heal too. So for most people, I recommend paying for it. I might pay for it myself or not, but I will do it this year, and I will let you know, report back the amazing results of it. And also, just finally, just to say, you know, I hope you guys know that I do a series, holistic health series, Holistic Health Harry, and all my books and stuff. And my idea for that is another encouraging thing for me, because I know I'm going to get a lot of value out of the darkness retreat, and I can share it with you guys socially online. I also want to write a book on the power of the dark, the yin-yang cycle. So I've written books on Sungazing, and I'll continue to write them on Sungazing, but it's not just about the light, it's about the dark, it's about the shadow, it's about the triggers. That's where the real healing begins, right? The shadow, the dark. So I want to do a book dedicated to darkness retreats and the power of that shit, because I like to find niche therapies like aged urine that either no one's written about, or there's a seam retention, or there's not enough power of growing your hair long. There's not enough information out there. That's what I find niche markets that people haven't wrote about, because that's where we needed the most. And one of them that's just not talked about in our communities enough, for whatever reason, is the darkness. The darkness is so healing. The darkness retreats. I wish it for you. Lastly, before I leave, I wish everyone to experience what I haven't experienced yet, and I will, but I know and I have a full understanding in my heart and soul of the power of the darkness retreats, extended period of time in darkness. Now, I can talk forever about the dark, like simple things like sleep masks. It's so important to darken your room, blacken your... I remember there's blackout curtains. So if you don't blacken your rooms, at least wear a sleep mask at night, guys. I've done videos on this. Now I understand. I have a better understanding of why it's so important to wear, first of all, I have a better understanding why it's important to wear blue blockers at night time if you're not going to bed straight away. I have an understanding of that. And also understanding that wearing sleep masks, if not blacking out your room, is essential, because basically you're fucking up. One of the reasons is you're fucking up your DMT levels. You're not producing enough DMT, which we were designed to produce. If you don't wear sleep masks and you're exposed to light at night, and if you don't wear blue blockers at nighttime, if you're in the wrong environments, you are basically not producing enough DMT, the spirit molecule, the God molecule, which is going to give you the downloads to heal yourself faster. So I've just nailed myself more motivation to commit to wearing these earlier. As soon as it gets to sunset, I don't care what it looks like, even though it does look cool, this one. I've got loads of reasons and I've got loads of ideas to write more books on. And I'm excited. So that's it. Be in the dark. Switch yourself and get in the dark. No, man. Like, look it up and message me if you want the places that other people have told me about for where you can do the darkness retreats, for sure, because I don't recommend people do them by themselves. And hey, whoever's been watching, Assad, nice bro. Who else? Carl, anyone's been watching, thank you very much. I hope you got value from this video, and I hope that you explore the realm of darkness retreats more in the future. Now, quickly before I leave as well, there's a good YouTube on it that I'm watching. Aubrey Marcus is the man. If you don't know Aubrey Marcus, check out his health podcast, but more specifically related to this, type in YouTube Aubrey Marcus Darkness Retreat. I think that YouTube, it's got 70,000 views, which is a lot. He's a quite prominent health guru, and I look up to him for certain things. He's a fucking amazing human, not everything. But that YouTube is fucking phenomenal, well explained. I like people to explain things simply. I like to think I explain things simply. I'm not a complicated person. And Aubrey Marcus's experience in the Dark Retreat and how he explains it in that video, it's got 70,000 views. It's well worth it. It's 2 hours, 9 minutes long. I'm about half an hour through. I can't wait to finish it, guys. I'm giving you a heads up on that. If you want a little bit of a into the power of exactly what I'm talking about, check it out, YouTube, Aubrey Marcus Darkness Retreat, and you'll see that it's a life-changing, more powerful than plant medicine, man. Yeah, the Darkness Retreat is more powerful than plant medicine. I said it here, man. So enjoy, guys. I love you very much. Have a beautiful day. It's near night time in the UK. Enjoy it. Peace.